I came out here to push myself and test myself, to see what I could do, see what I can learn. I came out here because I've dreamed of hiking the Pacific Crest Trail for many years now. The majority of this trail, I've really ridden that line of comfort, of happiness. I've ridden that line of breaking myself. And, you know, in the last 100 to 150 miles, I did kind of break myself a little bit. So although I'm doing these final miles here in a bit of pain, this is, after all, a 2,650 mile walk. Through hikes are very difficult and challenging. And yeah, the majority of the time, they're very fun, and they're very beautiful, but they're also gonna test you and push you and press all your little buttons. 99 or 98% of this hike that I've put together, I'm very proud of. I feel like I've been able to push myself really hard and kind of see that, you know, I'm stronger than I thought I was. In the end, it doesn't so much matter. This trail is an adventure. And it's very hard to have a perfect hike. I have 4 more days to go. I have less than 200 miles in front of me until the Canadian border. And I am very excited to finally tick this trail off of my bucket list. I didn't think I'd hike with anyone this entire way. So in many ways, it's amazing that I found anyone to hike with at all. You know, all through the desert, I kind of had Kevin, who was bopping around, and we'd see each other every day. Through the Sierra, I had Sprocket. Shortly after the halfway point, I caught up to Gasket. And Gasket and I hiked more than 1,000 miles together every day, doing like 40 to 50 miles basically. Beginning of Washington, Mooch joined us. So then I had a proper trail family of 3. Oh, marmots are the best. That is the greatest animal, if you're wondering. There is no argument. But, you know, I came into this trail alone. I'll end this trail alone. Alright, so this is the pass. You kinda probably can't, but the trail comes up this way and follows the ridge. So I think I'm just gonna slide right down the snow, because that is the beauty of the northbound hike. Oh, I'm sorry, southbounders. This pass would be incredibly hard going up, but as the northbounder, I literally just sit on my butt and slide down. It's almost like just skipping 2 miles. So someone asked me, why do I want to do this trail fast in the first place? And in some ways, like, of course you can argue that maybe I've missed this and I've missed that, and I've done all sorts of things in the name of efficiency and getting just a little bit more miles out of my day. But in that same vein, I've gained a lot, I've really been able to push my physical limits. I've been able to grow a lot in that capacity. All of these people that were really special to me on this hike, I feel like I've stayed in touch with them. I feel like I've realized a dream I've had for 7 or 8 years. Because of my fast pace, I've been able to hike this trail very cheaply. Probably a quarter of the money that other people spend, which I don't make much money, so that is very important, and that reason alone could be reason enough for me to do this. But it's just something I've always wanted to do. And I attempted this trail in 2018. I was not at all successful. So you could definitely say that I came to hike it this year with a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. Maybe with a little bit of a vendetta. That it wasn't enough for me to just hike it. That I really wanted to make it hard on myself. And I did. It's been fun. It's been silly. It's been absurd. I still don't really have the words for how this experience has been. Hello, dear. Good morning. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I just want to hike. So, state of Washington. I am way up here. Canada. It's way up here, though. It's no longer that far away. Check that out. 100 miles to go. 100 miles left on the Pacific Crest Trail. That's it, man. I started May 10th down in the desert. It was pretty blazing hot, as most people start a month, if not 2 months earlier. 700 miles through the heat, with long water carries, hiking up into the high Sierra, where we reach elevations of more than 12,000 feet. Hiked through Northern California. I hiked through a lot of areas that have suffered from some pretty extreme wildfires. After 1,700 miles, I made it to Oregon. Oregon was home to a lot of special places. All of the volcanoes and the gateway into the final state. Cascade Locks and the Bridge of the Gods. Washington was, without a doubt, the hardest part of my trip. But Washington may also have been the most beautiful section of the entire trail. Alright, hope I'm in frame. You can see I made some changes last minute. 100 to 150 miles. I wasn't even going to mention it because I was hoping it would go away. But I got shin splints and it really hurts. So, in the last town possible on this trail, Mazama, where I could actually buy shoes and socks and stuff, I wound up buying some new shoes in hopes that that would help. And I got some new socks and I got some KT tape. I think the best course of action here would be to literally take a week off, but I'm just so close to the end, it's really hard to take time off now. So I'm moving on. I'm going forward. Right now, I'm only like 15 miles from the Canadian border. The last 3 or 4 days have been very painful, but I'm feeling a lot better today, and I'm excited to finish. It's weird to get an injury this late in the trail, but I guess that's just a testament to how tough Washington has been. So tonight I will camp probably like 5 miles from the border, which seems silly to just stop there, but I literally can't move any faster than I'm going right now, just because I'm trying to take very careful steps to not aggravate the muscles that are being pulled. I think if this had happened at any other point in the trail, I would have taken that time off. Started dreaming about this hike a very long time ago, and it is amazing to finally be out here and be doing it. When I initially felt my calves starting to get tight, I should have stretched more. I should have taken better care of myself. So, over there, it's Canada, man. Canada. But, you know, I feel like if you never try, you never learn. If you never fail, you know, and you're never really trying. I came out here and I wanted to push myself. I wanted to find where, I guess, like my limit was. Someone maybe 1,000 miles ago that recognized me asked me, am I being more careful this time? And I told them no, I'm not. But at the same time, you know, I'm a bit older, I'm a bit wiser, and most things don't really surprise me as much anymore. But as always, even an old dog can learn some new tricks. Well, we did it. Mexico to Canada. In 2018, I attempted to hike the PCT, and I was not successful. I broke my foot. I finally did it. I've come a long way. I've dreamt of being here for a long time. 2,650 miles. from Mexico to Canada. It's been a very long walk. And I think I'm ready to go sit down. But now I gotta hike out of here. Because this is actually a really remote area. But I guess on to whatever may come next. We'll see what next year's hiking can bring me. And in general, what life will bring me in the next year or two.